Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the USC Trojans and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you enter Doak Campbell Stadium, you have to walk past the statue of Bobby Bowden first. This is sacred territory in college football. The fans know it. When they get chanting and the horse gets running, you know this is one of the most special places in all of college football. Can't wait to see how the Seminoles bounce back this season here at the Doak. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The transfer has it his first carry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that Von.
Might have a chance. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something. A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive. How
about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So the quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Give to the running back. And he'll be brought down.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your 2nd drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
That's caught. It's Bowman. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the lone running back. Maybe a crease. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey. and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Trojans.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch on the left. Running free. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. It's complete to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Into the secondary on the right, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
This offense is high-octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. He wants to take the top off. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught by Williams on the left. Turning it on. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the secondary.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver. And usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. That they keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught by Williams. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on third down. He'll pull it down. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Ducks with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. He lets one fly deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And this defense has to be ready for this. The offense likes to be aggressive. They like to take shots. That won't be the last time they try one of these 50-50 type balls down the boundary. Defense better be ready.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here. Let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Dropping back, it's Maiava. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
On the run, it's Jordan. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Quarterback moving. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man open. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Maiava. Zings it complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Bringing it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. To the air on first down. Going over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the catch, it's Bowman. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down in the end zone, the big play there, and the defense gets the stop.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back gets the give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Daniels. He fires one deep down the right side. Upstairs, he's got it. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls in.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, no. They'll try to get the two and make it a 3-point game late. Tries to fool him with the naked bootleg. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockhart. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the back. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
That's an awesome job by the defense. They're sniffing out the screen, reading the body language of the running back. They were not fooled. They knocked it away.
Man, it was the other people catching that on me and taking that shit to the house.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Looking for a huge play. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Release to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Trojans are marching down the field. The give as they work on that clock. Got a little grass. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Red pass, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Running inside, it's Miller. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So a drive there of 84 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Daniels. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Goes high to pull it in. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line. It's a huge play as this offense rolling.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage And they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And the defense catches a break on that one because he was open, and I think he was going to get the first down on that third down. But, man, just lack of focus. Sometimes you want to run so fast when you're catching that ball, and you just lose focus for a second and drop that football to the turf.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. The corners are walked up tight. They'll leave it with the lone back. There's a crease. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Stumbled to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To throw, it's Mayava. Spits it out to the back. Got his man on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol.